quick, and I just wanted to take a few minutes to discuss the Sacramento Kings and the direction their team has going for the future. So the NBA draft was a few days ago, and the Sacramento Kings were able to walk away with 3 picks, 2 being first-round picks and a second-round pick. With the first pick, the 7th pick in the NBA draft, they select Darius Acuff out of Arkansas. This past season at Arkansas, he averaged 23 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds, shot 80% from the free throw line, and also shot an incredible 44% from the three-point line on 6 attempts per night. With the 29th pick, which is a pick that Sacramento actually traded back up into the first round to get, was Alex Carabin out of UConn. This past season averaged 13 points, 2 assists, 5 rebounds. He shot 37% from 3, averaged 1 block, and also shot 85% from the free throw line. And with the 45th pick, so their second round pick, they select Emmanuel Sharp, guard out of Houston. This past season, Emmanuel averaged 15 points per game, also averaged a steal, 3 rebounds, 89% from the free throw line, and shot 37% from the 3 this year. Before I give my opinion on the Kings' future, I do have to mention how I love players that embrace the challenge of turning around a struggling franchise. Across all sports, we often see the top guys of the draft try to manipulate their way out of a certain situation, but the Sacramento Kings have actually done a pretty good job at drafting guard over these past 10 years. De'Aaron Fox, Halliburton, Davion Mitchell, all great to good guards that Sacramento drafted and had for a little bit. So let's hope Sacramento doesn't trade away another promising guard in Darius Acuff, especially a guard who is embracing the Sacramento culture and is looking forward to turning that team around. My words can't describe just how good and impactful he was for that team this past season. An elite bucket getter at all 3 levels, like I mentioned earlier, 23 points per game, averaged 6 assists, which landed him top 15 in the nation. Texas head coach Son Miller even went as far as saying Darius Acuff is generational and said in his 34 years of coaching collegiate basketball, he's never seen a guard better. So some high praises for the freshman out of Arkansas. This past season, Acuff helped lead Arkansas to an SEC championship and was the first player in the SEC since Pistol Pete to lead the conference in points and assists. And out of all the guards that Cal has coached, Acuff comes away with averaging the most points out of any guard that Cal has ever coached. That's including guys like Tyrese Maxey, Derrick Rose, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, John Wall, Devin Booker. The list goes on. None of those guys average more points under Cal than Darius Acuff. Moving on to Alex Carabin, a 6'8" forward out of UConn. Spent all 4 years at UConn, which also just shows the type of player he is off the court. In the era of NIL where guys are switching schools every year, not so often that you see a guy stay put for his entire collegiate career. 2-time national champion at his time in UConn with head coach Dan Hurley. And when you line these 3 guys up that the Kings pick, it's clear that the Kings went after guys who are proven winners. He's a sniper at 6'8" with some tremendous IQ, guards with his chest, physical guy. And I just think his shooting, obviously, the maturity and the winning pedigree that he's bringing into Sacramento will really help benefit this new core and get them making strides into the right direction. Got a 6'11" wingspan. All this dude did in college was win. Solid pickup for the Kings. They trade up in the first round to draft Alex Carabin out of UConn. Emmanuel Sharp out of Houston. I can almost mimic word for word everything I described about Alex Carabin. Tough as nails, good perimeter defender, obviously a great shooter, shot 37% from the 3 this past year. Scott Perry and Doug Christie got them a dog. Again, I would ask you to watch the video I made about him to get a better idea of the type of player he is. With the Kings being one of the worst 3-point shooting teams, if not the worst 3-point shooting team in the league last year, you had a guy like Darius Acuff who shot 44% from 3, Carabin and Sharp who shot 37% from 3 this year. The Kings have clearly addressed holes that they have offensively. And you just mix those 3 guys in with promising players like incoming sophomore Nick Clifford, Keegan Murray, who I think is still only 25, Devin Carter, Maxey, Sabonis, Malik Monk, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan. And I think you got a solid core you can put out there. I just did a video about the Memphis Grizzlies, and unlike Memphis, I don't think the Sacramento Kings are as close to winning as the Memphis Grizzlies are, but they've definitely taken the right steps with getting the right guys in the building. Now, the top 3 players for the Kings have been in some trades / sign and trade rumors, that being DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, Sabonis. We've seen those guys in the rumor mill for the last few years, and that could definitely speed up or slow down this process. I think the sooner that they can get guys like Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan off the team and into better situations and acquire a lot of draft capital and also young players, I think the sooner they can do that, the better for the Sacramento Kings. But free agency will be sparking up soon, so stay on the lookout as I want to continue to cover this Kings team, as I think Darius Acuff will do a lot of great things for the Sacramento Kings franchise. Let me know what you guys think about the Kings. Did they do the right thing with drafting Darius Acuff? Appreciate you guys for liking, subscribing, and all the interaction I've been getting on these videos recently. Appreciate you guys for watching. This is Phil by Craft.